Hey guys, I got a little something different going on today. I don't know if you'd call it a repair so much. Maybe maintenance, maybe future proofing, maybe idiot proofing, or maybe even a review, or maybe all of those things. Basically, I just needed some spare keys for my side-by-side. The RZR only came with one key, and the Yamaha came with two keys, and one of them just poofed into thin air. So I need to get some spares before I really screwed myself and lost the main key and had no way to make a new one. I live far away from everything. The big city is about 45 minutes away, but there are a couple of Polaris, well, there's a Polaris and Yamaha dealer that's about 25 minutes away, and there's another side-by-side dealership that's about 25 minutes away. The other side-by-side dealership, if it ain't about a Can-Am or a Kawasaki, you can go fuck yourself, seriously. I went in there when we just got the RZR, and I just wanted to get some oil for it, and I didn't need Polaris oil, I just needed some oil. And the guy was super friendly until the moment he found out that it was a RZR, and it was basically just like, showed me the door. I mean, it wasn't that dramatic, but everything changed. The second he knew it was for a RZR, he's just like, I don't have it. Get out. So I didn't even bother calling them about keys. The other dealership is a Yamaha and a Polaris dealer. In fact, it's where we bought the Yamaha from. So I called them to find out if they could make a key for either of them. And they just said, no, they don't make side-by-side keys. So then I started calling locksmiths. Keep in mind, the nearest locksmith's about 45 minutes away, but they all kind of had the same answer. If I buy the blanks and I bring them in, they might be able to make me a key. So that wasn't a very good answer to me. Keys to these side-by-sides are just little keys here. So not everybody's able to do that. All their machines are dedicated to bigger keys, house keys and car keys and stuff. So I understand why the locksmiths weren't quite sure if they could do it. But the only way at this point for me to get a key is to just keep calling places until someone says for sure they can do it, or buy some blanks from Amazon and then take them around to locksmiths, and maybe they can do it, maybe they can't. I don't know if you've seen Salt Lake traffic lately, but it's horrendous. Not as bad as LA traffic. I've driven a lot in LA, worst traffic ever. But Salt Lake's, we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to LA traffic. So I didn't really want to do that, especially after work where I'd be in rush hour. So I started looking online, and I found a post on a RZR forum that mentioned this guy, Cycle Keys Online. Spoiler alert, he was able to do it. The keys have a little number on them. So for the RZR, he was able to make these keys just from the number. For the Yamaha, the number was too new because it's a 2022. They haven't released that number yet, or at least he hasn't seen that key yet. So he just had me take a picture of the key, and he was able to make that sucker from the picture. I've already tried them. They work. I thought that was pretty awesome. So I'm not sponsored by this guy in any way. I mean, my channel's tiny. Nobody's sponsoring me. I just thought, you know, if I can help other people in my same situation, call this guy. So the RZR keys you can see are basically the same. They're a little bit bigger, but they still fit right into these covers here for the ignition cylinder. I'll link where I got those. For the Yamaha key, you can see it looks like you're looking at 3 different keys here. That's because this is the original here, and the blank he used for the Yamaha is pretty big. I mean, I'm not sure what's really available for side-by-side blanks. I'm sure he's just using whatever's out there. But you can see I kind of ground this down. No big deal at all. It took me longer to get the tool out than it did to grind those sides off. I really just used these pliers to hold the key and held the grinder in the other hand and really just touched this to the side, touched this side to it, and it took off really more than I meant to. So you can see it. That's why it's kind of weird shaped. And then I just kind of filed off the edges with this diamond file here. So no big deal there. Just took a couple extra minutes, and now I can put them in these key covers. So the real reason why I wanted to do this video was just to talk about how awesome this guy was. I filled out the order form on a Sunday, just expecting to like maybe the next day, Monday or Tuesday or whatever, to get an email back from him and tell me that he was sending them out or whatever. He responded in like 10 minutes, just emailed me right back. He just said, I can do that razor key really easily, but I haven't seen that Yamaha key yet. It's too new. Send me a picture and I can probably make it from there. Like, what? Send you a picture? I thought that was so weird. I kind of honestly half expected it to not to work once it got here. So I sent him the picture. He sent me the bill. As soon as I paid it, he sent them right out. I got the tracking number the very next day because obviously the post office isn't open on Sunday. And they got here in 5 days. He's in Pennsylvania. I'm in Salt Lake. So that's just how long it takes. I'm sure he probably has options for faster shipping. I don't know. But ground was fine with me. And then the keys got here. First thing I did was try them in the ignition, started both machines. I was really pleasantly surprised because customer service these days just really isn't that good anymore. I don't know why people stop caring. But when I find a place like this guy or Rocky Mountain ATV or Rock Auto, you'll always hear me mention those places because their customer service is so good. If someone does a good job for me, I'm always gonna give them a shout out and help anybody who's in that same position as I am, who just lives out in the middle of nowhere and can't find keys. So now I can put them in these dust covers. I mean, you could run them without these, but I think they're pretty important. The keys are pretty tight going in there, which obviously that's what you want. I like to put them in like that and just kind of force the other side in. There we go, there's the razor. And then here's my modified key for the Yamaha. This one's even tighter, even after grinding it down. There we go. And we color coded the keys so that we can easily find the right key for the right machine when we need it. Now I can keep the original keys safe somewhere in a drawer and just use the remade keys for the machines. And I've got 2 spares, so if I lose any, I don't have to worry about it. And that's really it for this video. Cycle Keys Online. Thanks for watching.